In this video, we'll talk about constructor overloading. Now, what exactly constructor overloading is? Let's say you have two constructor. One is public A. Can I create one more constructor with the same name? And obviously, answer will be no, right? It's because we cannot have two methods with the same name and same parameter, because constructor is also a method, right? Now, what we can do is we can just change the signature. So we can say this is public A with default parameter, which is no parameters, and then here we'll try to accept a parameter. So we'll say int A. Okay, and then let me print something here. We'll say system dot system dot out dot println. We'll say print ln, and it will print. Let's say let me pass again hello. So in this constructor A, I am passing in hello. We'll say hello default. And here, let me print system.out.println. And here we'll print it's hello in para. So this hello in para is in parameterized constructor, which is int A, and this hello is in default constructor. Now what if I create an object? So we say it's a obj equal to new A. Now since we don't have any method, so we don't need to call any method. By default, when you call this object or when you create this object, the constructor will automatically get called. But question arises, which one? The constructor with no parameters will be called is because we are not passing any parameter here. So if I run this now, the output will be hello default. It's because we are calling this constructor since we are not passing any value. But what if I pass the value, let's say 4. If I pass 4 here, it will check for a constructor which has a parameter which is of type int. So this is 4, which is of int type, so it will call this constructor. So if I run this now, the output will be hello in para. That means the type of your parameter will call that type of constructor. So if you pass 4, which is int, it will call this one. But what if you have a constructor with, let's say, float f, and here it's a system.out.println, and let me print here it's hello in para float, and we'll say hello in para int here. Now since I am passing 4, it will jump here in this int, and it will print hello in para. So let me run this. We'll say that like run, and the answer is it is hello in para int. It's because we are passing 4. But what if I want to call float? For that, we need to pass a float value there. So what is a float value? I have to say 4.5. But since in Java, by default, your point values becomes double, I want to specify it as f to say it's a float. If I run this now, it will say in para float. Okay. What if I have a double here? So we'll say public A double D, and let me print the same statement is system dot out dot println, and here let me print it's hello in para double. Since I am passing a float value, it will jump to float, right? What if I remove this f? If I remove this f, obviously it will go for the double parameter. So if I run this, the output is it is hello in para double. But hold on, let's go for a twist now. What if I pass f, it should be calling float, and in this scenario, let's say we don't have float. Let me delete that code, or let me just comment that code. So we'll say it is // So now I've commented that part. Now let's run this. See, we are not getting any error. That means it has found a type it is suitable. But the question arises, which one? Is it int or double? So if I run this now, the output will be it is hello in para double. It's because it says it is f, but since float is not there, it will search for the conversion which is possible. So it has seen, since double also supports point value, let's go to double, and it has printed this double value. Clear? And this is called as implicit conversion. So it will automatically convert that value into double, and it will save that value into this D. What if there's absence of int and you're passing a value, let's say you're passing a value which is 4. Since 4 is an integer value, it should call integer, but integer is not there. It will search for the nearest conversion, and when you say run as Java application, it will run float because float is the nearest point. Again, if float is absent, it will jump to double. So this is implicit conversions with constructor overloading.